Hey everybody, it's Chaymie here and welcome back to another video, and in honor of the Disney Ultimate Princess celebration, we're gonna continue deboxing limited edition dolls of the princesses that I haven't already taken out. So in my last video, we took out Jasmine, so in this video, we're gonna be taking out Cinderella. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I banged it a little bit too hard. So she is the original release that was, I think back in 2012. So I actually got her on eBay in 2014, I think, and I actually paid retail price for her on eBay. Like, that has never happened to me before, and it hasn't happened since after this doll, so it was such a nice surprise. Let's take a look at the box. So her box is again the iconic original white box with the colored borders. We have the old Disney Store logo, really beautiful patterns, and on the bottom it says limited edition 1 of 5,000 Cinderella, and it's so cute because there's Jacques, and for some reason it should have been Gus, but it's not Gus. I think this is the other tiny little mouse. Anyways, here's the side window with the patterns and a little pixie dust, and this is the back. It says Walt Disney Cinderella. I love it, you know, that Disney would still say Walt Disney's when it comes to Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty, because those movies were done during his time. You know, other newer princesses would just say Disney and their movie name. So I think it's a nice touch. So for this part, you guys can pause and read it if you'd like. And she was originally for $99.50 back in 2012. So that is it for the box. So now let's take her out. Alright, so here is my certificate of authenticity. Mine is number 3,896 out of 5,000. So her certificate is really plain. It's missing any of the foil elements. Nothing is sparkly, not even the number. And before we take her out, let us all remember her in her iconic original box posing before we take her out. Really nice posing. And this is not the original posing, by the way. It's actually kind of tweaked. Her original hand was just placed down here. I used to have her shoe displayed here in her hand, so that's why I removed it. So anyways, yeah, let's take her out. Alright, and she is out of the box. So, before we take a look at the doll, let's take a look at her box background. Ooh! Okay. Alright, so it seems to be artwork of the Princess Castle in the night sky with some sparkle pixie dust. It's really pretty because the castle has almost like a sketch kind of concept artwork style. Okay, my camera decided not to work during this part, so we missed the 360 shot. But let's get right into the details. Alright, so for her face sculpt, I do think she still shares the same face sculpt with the 17-inch singing Cinderella doll that came out around the same year. For her expression, she actually has a really sweet expression. She is gently glancing to her side, and I love her brows. This one is slightly arched but very subtle, and then she also has some silvery, sparkly, shimmery eyeshadow going on there, so I love that. She also has her rooted eyelashes. Her lashes, for some reason on my doll, they're in two different directions. This one is going up, and this one is going down. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe while she is riding on the pumpkin carriage, the wind blew her false lashes off or displaced them on the ride. That seems to be the logical explanation. And one thing I don't like about her face paint is the lipstick. I don't know why. I don't think it's working. It's like this pale lilac muted desaturated kind of color, and I don't think it goes with the rest of her look because right now she looks like she's sick. Sorry. But still, she has a really sweet expression. I do overall like her face sculpt. Alright, for her accessories, she has her stud here. It's a diamond stud. It's quite nice. It's sparkly. Here's the other one. And in her hair, she has her headband, which is this blue kind of ribbon material with all these rhinestones on it. And it attaches with Velcro on the back, so you can actually take it off if you want to. And she also have this hairpin kind of hair brooch thingy. Is our hair brooch even a real thing? I'm not sure. Let's just call it a hairpin. It's made with metal wire, so you can actually pose it and twist it around. and it has these beautiful diamonds in a flower shaped little thingies, and it's almost like a star. It kind of explodes to these different long thingies, and on this side it's a little bit shorter so that they don't go poking into her hair. Oh my god, and I just noticed I'm missing a diamond. I don't know when this happened. Can you guys see? Wait, let me try this out. Can you guys see? Diamond is missing! Oh well. Anyways, where was I? Okay, yeah, for accessories. My mind. And another thing I really like about the accessories on this doll is the take that they did on the choker. Instead of the traditional choker, I love the fact that they kind of give her like a beaded necklace kind of thing. I really like that. It's very nice. I used to think that it was like a plastic sculpted piece, but you know, it's actually beaded, so it's quite cool. I like that. Even on the main choker part, it's encrusted with rhinestones, so that it gives off some sparkle when you move her around. It's really pretty. Alright, let's move on to her hair. So this is like very 2012 because it was around the time when they launched new redesigns of the princesses, and in that redesign Snow White had this little Cinderella had this little swirl that coming out from the side, and this doll reflects that change as well. It's kind of cute though, and it's gelled. The bangs are gelled, but what's not gelled are the entire hair on her head that's forming the bun. So I really love this take on the bun because it looks so intricate. Okay, so I've always wondered how this was executed. So in the middle, it seems like she have this main piece of hair that it's twisted and knotted into a donut shape, and all these little curly pieces are just surrounding that main piece. And instead of just doing like a traditional bun, I think this is executed like they're tiny ponytails, I believe. I think their tiny ponytails are then, you know, like coiled and stuck underneath it, so that it kind of gives off these little cute little curly thingies. I don't know. That's how I think it's executed. I also want to kind of investigate how it's styled or how it's achieved, but I also don't want to mess up the hair because I'm already messing it up. But yeah, they're not gelled and they're very soft and squishy. So nice to touch them. Alright, moving on to her outfit. So as we have already seen in the wide shot, her outfit is, you know, overall the silhouette is pretty much similar to how it was in the movie. So for her top, I think this is deliberate. I used to think it was because of the packaging, how the sleeves are not matching, but I think it's deliberate because it's actually executed. This one, you know, the fabric and how this fabric is different. And even on the back, there are two different thingies happening here. So I think it's a deliberate, you know, it's a design choice to make them not match and symmetrical on each side. Alright, so her top, it's mainly just a blue satin underneath, and then top with a blue organza, and then of course it's encrusted with rhinestones like all over the place. So it's really nice. It just does give off a lot of sparkle, and there are also like different sizes of rhinestones in there, so they're not all the same size. There are like small ones, medium ones, and big ones. And this is the back. So the rhinestones does not go all the way around. They still have rhinestones on the back, but it's not as much as the front. And the sleeves are this like beautiful white organza. They're kind of soft. And then she also has her gloves. Her gloves are, I think, just white satin, and then she also has rhinestones. I love the fact that they're like a lot here, and they kind of just spreads out and become less and less and scattered throughout the rest of the glove. This is the other side. Moving down to the skirt part, so this is all one piece, so they're not two pieces. Not the top and the bottom are stitched together. She has her iconic peplums. Again, these are the same material as the sleeves, and they also have some jewels scattered in them as well. This side is a little poofier than this side. I think that's just because of the way it was packaged. Moving on to the main part of the dress. So her dress has how many layers? Let's count. 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, 4 layers, and underneath is a petticoat. So we can count that as 5 layers if you want, or 4 layers if we want. Alright, so on the top piece is this sheer blue organza kind of thing with all these gems, and the gems are again scattered throughout the dress, but they do have a pattern. if you can see, they come to a point here. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 points. So they're less on the back side compared to the front. I don't like that when that happens. I want it to be consistent. Alright, so that's the main part. So underneath that, can you hold this, Cindy? Thank you. There we go. So underneath that, she has two these fishnet layer, I suppose. There are 2 layers, 1 and then 2. And then finally she has a blue satin layer underneath to kind of give off that color. So most of the color is coming from this satin piece, because the other ones are mostly sheer. So that's the one that's giving off the color and the sheen and the reflection. Of course, underneath all of that, she has her petticoat, which is hard to keep it poofed up. She does come with these tissue paper as well on top of the petticoat to keep it puffed up in the box. And finally, last but not least, let's take a look at her shoes, shall we? So here are her shoes. They're clear and they're see-through, and they have a little ribbon detail on top. In the movie, I think it was heart-shaped. Overall, cute shoes. But hold up. Did you know that the shoes that I just showed you right now are not her original shoes? Yes, here are her original shoes. So these are the shoes that actually came with the limited edition doll. So they're just plain, clear plastic kind of see-through shoes. So I found them really uninspiring. So those shoes that I just showed her on her feet right now are from the 17-inch singing Cinderella doll, which looks much nicer in my opinion, and they even had the little bow detail. So I replaced the shoes on her with those, and these are just kind of sitting here in my shoe box. I don't know, like the shoes are like the central part of Cinderella's story, and even if they were hidden under the dress, I think they should have done something with the shoes. I don't know. This is just too plain. So overall, I think she is a very, very lovely doll. She is wonderful and charming in her own ways. She is sometimes overlooked and underappreciated, especially more after the release of Rag Cinderella and also the Cinderella Sax Edition doll. We all can agree that the Sax version is the ultimate Cinderella doll out there, but we also have to take into consideration that the Sax doll retailed for $400, while this doll retailed for $100. I like how intricate the bun is, I like the pin, I like the take that they did with the necklace, and overall I also like the style of the dress, even though it's a little on the simplistic side, but I think its simplicity is what makes it work on her. The only thing I don't like on this doll is the choice of the lipstick color. I still think it's very, very unflattering on her. Alright, so that is it for my review on the limited edition Cinderella doll from 2012. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the doll, why you like her, why you don't like her, etc. You can also follow me on Instagram at Chaymie Creates if you love toy photography. If you enjoyed this video, you can thumbs up, like, or subscribe here on my channel so you get more toy videos in your video feeds. So now we can check off Cinderella from our list. So now we only have Belle, Merida, and Snow White to go. So stay tuned. Once again, thank you so much for watching until the very end, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye!